Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, honorable judges and all the audiences. How does the land lie with you? I hope you will be fine and I will feel the same too. First of all, let's thanks to Allah for mercy and blessing, and let's send salawat for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Stand here because I would like to deliver my speech about leadership. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Adiibatuz Zakhro Ar Rumi. I am from SMA Nahdlatul Ulama, Buan Gresik. This speech of great leaders will help us to understand the qualities required to be a good leader. So this time, I will talk over about what is the definition of leadership, leadership qualities, and important features of leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard about leadership? Or what do you think when someone mentions the word of leadership? Or we can start from the basic. Do you know about the definition of leadership? According to Wajusamijo 1987, leadership is essentially something that is inherent in a leader of certain traits such as personality, ability, and capability. Leadership is also a series of leader activities that cannot be separated from the positions and style or the behavior of the leader himself. Leadership is a process of interrelationships or interactions between leaders, followers, and situations. Actually, leadership is a skill that not everyone is blessed with. A skill that allows an individual to lead people for the greater good of society. Leadership cannot be learned or taught, but it is a skill that is developed through time. When mentioned about the leadership, the right example is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because of his leadership, Rasulullah was loved and cared for by his friends. In the leadership, there must be traitors, but in the case of the leadership of Rasulullah, his friends were always loyal and never betrayed Rasulullah. Ladies and gentlemen, the qualities found in a leader are not formed within a day or week, but they are cultivated through years of hard work, patience, and learning of failures. In the details, when we talk about leadership qualities, then 1. A good leader will always lead people for a better future. 2. Leadership is all about selflessness. It is about thinking about the goals of society before personal goals. 3. A good leader will always lead in giving sustainable good example and be focused on his or her goals. 4. Leadership is understanding the followers and understanding them completely. And 5. Leadership is about actively listening and adapting to the changes. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that leaders play an important role in the growth of any organizations. A great leader can establish and maintain good interpersonal relationships with subordinates or followers and motivate to achieve their organizational goals. Here we are discussing some important features that every good leader possesses. 1. Influence the behavior of people. 2. Interpersonal process. This process occurs between the leaders and the followers. 3. Achieving similar organizational goals. The objectives of leadership is to provide a directions to the employees to attain common business objectives. 4. Continuous process. Leadership is about time-consuming and continuous process. 5. Group process. Leadership is certainly a group process. Imagine if there are no followers, then whom will the leader guide? 6. Depend on the situations. The leader is depend on the situation that the leader has to tackle in the current scenario. To conclude, I want to say that a great leader are not born great, but they make themselves great by being selfless. They always think about the bigger picture and will always try to help someone who are in trouble. To be a great leader, we need to be a good human first who shows kindness to every living organism around us. We can also be a great leader by cultivating these habits. That's all my speech that I can deliver in these occasions. Thank you so much for your attention, and thank you for the opportunity that is given for me. From me, good morning and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.